What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good, you.
Oh, double knock. Oh, you made my camera go blurry. That's how bad you hit me. Guys, if you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. Great things will be happening to you on a daily basis. I know that my boy Bob Sales broke his phone, called the company that does phone repairs, and he told them, listen, I'm a superstar. I need a free phone repair, and they obliged. He's getting his screen fixed. Fantastic. Never see that for regular people. These phone companies, they'll take advantage. But if you're a superstar, that is where the real perks are. Also, if you want some luck on the new drops, you got to become a superstar VIP. $2.99 a month on the web platform or whatever, on a PC. Hit the join button underneath the video. $2.99 a month. You can get a really cool badge next to your name in the comments, and you can comment up a storm and you can brag that you got that badge. You're going to get access to everything we buy and sell on the YouTube membership page. And also we have a spreadsheet there showing you your probability of hitting profit on a blind box drop. And then we also have a bunch of other things. We have giveaways. Soon we'll be doing our first mini brands giveaway once we've opened up a couple more for you guys to choose from. And it's just going to keep getting better. We're going to get into ecomi soon. We're just trying to figure that out still. So once you become a superstar VIP, you get your name on this list as well. So thank you guys, everybody on this list, for becoming a VIP. Very greatly appreciated. Here is the second page. I'd like to give you guys all equal screen time. Guys, just look at how beautiful all of their faces are. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and that is where we will be able to answer any of your questions. If you got any topics you want us to talk about, that's the best place. Send us your pictures, send us your videos, learn how to do your autograph. You guys know what it is. Fastos number 6909. Today, busy day. Did not follow anybody back. Tomorrow, I will do it. I promise. I promise. I promise. Number 6909, 9.9 million. If you're following me, I will follow you back tomorrow. Make sure your profile is public. My voice. All right.
Today, we got a lot to talk about. There's some chatter right now in the Veve community that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, definitely. We've got the Venom book. This is actually the only thing that's on the Veve Twitter. Let me just pull this up, make sure that
pull up. I want to, because we haven't done a lot of these, I do want to run the spreadsheet on this just as a quick cursory check.
Sure. But guys, it looks like we're down to 20,000 comics on drops now. And I like the idea. I like that they've catered to the actual number of users on the app. Makes it a little bit harder to get, and also will raise those market prices by having a more limited run, right?
Yeah, they're going to need to start doing it. They're trying to stop my my prediction of $1 comics by lowering the mint numbers, but
we will not let Rob be right.
It'll be a battle. It'll be a battle.
Mm-hmm. So the first thing I noticed, and I talked about it yesterday, is actually that the rare is the black and white version of the common, but actually it's like the reverse color. It's almost like the name is in color and the jaws down there are in black and white, and the reverse on the common. So it kind of makes you want to get both of those.
It's nice art, but we actually had we haven't talked about this yet, but I want to let you know that there's been a lot of resistance in the comments regarding Veve rank of C. They think it should be higher.
Really?
Yeah, I have something to read actually, but why don't you finish going over the covers and I'll pull it up.
Yeah, I wanted to say the ultra rare is by far my favorite. I just really like that cover. And I do know that, speaking of Veve rank, Sleeping Comics actually owns the physical of the Seeker Rare here. So for it to be biased, that would be, I don't know. Like for me, I think if you own the cover, you like it, but he's trying to be unbiased here and by ranking it a C. I think you could rank it higher because he actually owns the collectible in real life.
So people disagree with him because this villain, he's bad. He's one bad boy.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna pull up my screen super quick. Superstar consultant L Champ, comic consultant L Champ. And we had another comment as well regarding it, but L Champ gave, he's the one I have pulled up right now, and he gave a little bit of a paragraph. So he said, Venom 3 was published in 2018 and is the first appearance of Null, the god of the symbiotes. The symbiotes. If you watch the movie, those are the black Venom, like the black Venom suit. If you watch the movie, you know what they are. It's like a little alien. He's super popular with fans and was the antagonist in one of the Marvel Comics' biggest crossover storylines of the past 20 years. He's one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe, powerful enough to enslave Celestials, and far more powerful than Thanos.
Wow.
Minus the Infinity Gauntlet. for comparison, I guess because when Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, you can't stop him. His blockchain FA is Silver Surfer Black 1. And he's on the cover of the secret rare of this comic. He also created the Necro Sword, which is wielded by Gore in the latest Thor movie, which I haven't seen. So maybe there are plans for a movie arc involving him on the horizon. All that being said, common and uncommon will probably sell for less in retail in the current bear market, unless it's a 10K edition. It's not. It's it's a 20K. But thank you, Superstar Comic Consultant L Champ, for your feedback. We appreciate you as always.
I had no idea that there was all these ties. Like I always I'm not a comic book guy and I'm not a superhero guy. I know Rob knows a little bit more than I do, but I always thought that like Venom was just tied to the Spider-Man series. I didn't realize that he had overlap with like Thor and all of this stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're blending them all thing. And then I did a quick check of the old Thor, the Thor #1. I think that was the other 20,000, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, check out my price predictions here. I put 3 for common, 469 for uncommon, 8 for rare, 25 for ultra rare, 79 for secret rare. Maybe I'm a bit low, but I think this is where it's going to be at. And what you're finding is very, very low odds. Potentially, we do see that if you do go for a lot of them, for 5 of them, maybe you're going to start improving your odds. But not really anything too much to get excited about because you're still way under.
I think the covers are pretty sick. I think it'll sell out. I think people will want the covers. These are some of the nicest covers on the app, I think.
But have we had comics not sell out yet? They always sell out.
No, the one Alpha Flight didn't sell out.
Oh, really? Is it
still in the store? I think.
Oh, to this day. Okay.
Yeah, so I think maybe there might be 1 or 2.
Yeah. This one has a little bit more hype to it, so maybe this one will be.
I think this will sell out. I think first appearance gives it that too. Like people like first appearances.
Yeah.
So maybe we move it up to B rank in our own ranking if we had one, which we are working on. Maybe I'll let you guys know. Also, this is dope. I wrote this on my Twitter. Let me pull it up here. Look at this by Veve Vault Master Creator. If you're not following them, they do amazing stuff. But look at this. They got comics in the showroom, in the metaverse, wherever they are. And it's incredible. Like you can just see them walking around with all the comic covers. And also I seen I think he has another one that he put up where the inside pages are on the wall. So like even open them up and you can like pick a page and display it. Oh, look at this.
That is
you got
sick.
The comic cover like on the whole wall. There's Marvel
sick.
Comics #1. Incredible.
Nice.
Speaking of the broken phone, Bob Sales had some luck this week. His phone broke down after 3 months. They're actually fixing it for free after they said they wouldn't. Must be because I'm a superstar. So there is the picture proof.
It's true. It's true. He actually messaged us in the YouTube comments to say, "Hey, check out on Twitter. I got a free fix." I'm like, this is amazing.
You wanted to make sure. Check this out too. Superstar Haroon Butt. Amazing picture. You got the Lego Darth Vader meeting the NFT Darth Vader, and it just gives you an idea how well done they are.
That is very, very cool.
Yeah, that looks like the common too. So you don't always need the secret or the ultra rare.
Well, the Lego one is the uncommon. Is the uncommon pose, you know?
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, so you do. I wish you put the other one right next to it then with the exact same pose.
Yeah.
I asked this. We got actually pretty good feedback on this. I tweeted this morning. I said I woke up curious today. What is the latest purchase you made on Veve? So if you haven't checked that, I'll go look through it because people are buying all different things. Like I was just wondering, maybe we get a consensus of things that people are buying. Maybe they're only going for grails. I saw everything on here. I saw like things from the Kripkins getting bought because there was only like 50 listings or something like that. So it's really cool. I might do this every once in a while just to hear what you guys are buying. But
it doesn't surprise me though that season ones are going to get picked up all the time, just because people know season 1 it's old. Like in the collector world, that could, if Veve does and should take off like we think it will, those season 1s might be very valuable in the future. So it's not a bad speculative buy.
It was everything, Rob. There was Batman Who Laughs getting bought. It was everything. I was like, holy. Pictures of zombie Spider-Mans, like every single thing. I think people just think everything is undervalued. Now, this was a big time poll that I did as well because I heard a little bit of buzz. I know you heard a little bit of the same buzz. So I needed to know prior to doing this video. I need to know some numbers before today's video. Do you have KYC yet? And comment if you can cash out as well. This started and we only had I think we had like 30 people answer, and it was like 95 to 5 that they didn't. And it looks like it clawed back a little bit, but over 80% of people who have answered this poll, which is 146 votes, so decent turnout. It's still only 146 votes, but of the people who saw this, only 17% have KYC. And of that,
Well,
I saw a couple comments of people who had KYC but didn't have the cash out. But I think it's like almost imminent once you get that.
yeah, like we are coming to mid-July now. So
Yeah.
I know KYC is here for some. I know cash out is here for some. Hopefully it will be here for all, and this can become old news and we don't have to talk about it anymore. But I was a little bit surprised. Like I knew that they were slowly rolling it out, but I really expected that there would be a higher number of people with at least KYC. Because I know they kind of did it separately between cash out and KYC by now. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, at this point, we waited long enough. It's not that big of a deal at this point to wait longer. I know superstar Dayizzo, he was saying that he is so embarrassed. He had to go to a family party, and he told them, and I kind of understand what his point is because we've done the same thing. But he remembers telling his family last year when cash out, and he's like, end of the year, it's going to be here. They know he's a big VV guy, and now he has to go back 1 year later, with his tail between his legs, and just say cash out is still not here. So
yeah, it's I don't know. Like I thought for sure they were going to get it in before the San Diego Comic-Con. Now I'm not too sure with these numbers that we're seeing.
Yeah, we'll see. They got time. Again, a lot of people who are on the app right now, I've heard a lot of people say this, even if they get it, they're not going to use it.
I know it's just a matter of the timing, giving a deadline and not meeting it. They got 4 days right now to hit mid-July. Everyone's looking at the 15th right now, 15th, 16th. Are they going to get the other 80% of people in by then? I doubt it. If maybe they haven't, I would say you even give them until San Diego Comic-Con, which is the following week. So maybe they have a week and a half here. Maybe they start doing huge unrolling the next couple of days. We don't know, so we got to give them the opportunity. I would say if it doesn't happen by Comic-Con or after Comic-Con, then maybe it's a fail of when they announce the deadline. So maybe they just got to stop announcing deadlines overall.
But they'll get pressed to give a deadline,
or at least give an update. You know what I mean? Give an update so people know.
Yeah, like we've done 80%, and we're gonna do the other 20. And this is our poll, by the way. It's our poll. We don't know the real number.
Exactly. This is just 140 people. Shout out to Eva. She's giving a discount on her Viviversity course. Today's the last day. If you are new to Vivi and you want to learn about it, Viviversity, great outlet for that. Also, Dino's selling one of his Marvel Nows. So Secret Rare. I think it's a palindrome or something. This one was cool because I retweeted this because I had Woody and I know Rob would like it. Just around the tacos,
Hey, those tacos look great.
And that's about it. So the big news of the video is regarding KYC and regarding the ability of people, like not ability, but I guess the perks of having KYC versus not having KYC. And if you haven't heard of it, me and Rob both heard about this separately. So Rob, why don't you pull up the comment that you heard about it from, and then I'll give a shout out to where I heard it.
Yeah, this is a very current video. I mean, if we're going to look back in the future, and hopefully again this will be old news, but very strange because Joe and I connected later on in the day. We got multiple comments. This one's here from Superstar Timmy. It says, "Yo, Superstar Money, what they say, what they do. Love your work. I was wondering if you guys can do a vid on this apparent new gem buying limit of 500 gems a week. Not sure if it's for non-KYC or if this can be increased once KYC is complete. I'm hearing a lot about it in the VB feed. This is very bearish for me, as if you're new, it would take you 2 months to buy Vader. Maybe not 2 months, but his point is very well taken. If there truly is a restricted limit in the web app to buy a certain number of gems per week, then all of a sudden now you have to buy it through your phone app, which doesn't have the restriction. And I can confirm, because we did a video where we talked about going to the web app is cheaper. I now verified it myself. And for me personally, there's a 25% difference in buying it from the web app versus buying it from the app store. So I'm definitely going to always want to buy it from the web app because it's just that much cheaper.
Yeah.
Why would I not want to save money when I can, right?
And without KYC, you're only able to take out 500 gems a week. So it's not even a day, it's a week. And I get it. It's for the anti-money laundering, which makes sense. But we're going to get to that point. I want to also give a big shout out to Superstar VIP, Bones B, for sliding in the DMs and letting us know about this. That's the first place that I saw it. He said, my buddy was saying he couldn't buy more than 500 gems. Do you know anything about this? It's like, no, I didn't know. Then I did some digging, and I found a really good thread on Twitter. I know a bunch of you guys probably saw this already, but shout out to the Todd Father, you guys don't know, huge whale, had a bunch of ties. Now he's stacking Donald and daisies. He was on our boy Will Meta's YouTube, and I watched. That was a great interview. But anyway, he says, if you're wondering why there's no life in the market, it's because those who've shown they're willing to buy haven't been given KYC to get past the gem limit. The floodgates are still closed for now, but hopefully we can burst through them, #soon. And you can see right here, something went wrong. Account is temporarily limited to a maximum of 500 gems per week. So it's legit that you can only buy 500 gems per week if you don't have KYC. My boy Omicron is like, what? There's a limit. So people are just finding this out today. I don't know if they just did it or whatnot. And shout out Foster Hilt for coming in and letting the people know. It is the people who haven't completed KYC. They don't want people using stolen credit cards and money laundering. And then I said, is it the same on the mobile or only for those who haven't? Is it the same on the mobile app for those who haven't KYC? And he said, I don't believe so. And I said, I guess that's because we already have the $600 gem limit and it's in the mobile app store. And he said, per transaction, yes, 500 is the limit on the web app, but Veve has Apple and Google Play stores protecting them if fraudulent transactions occur. If that happens on the web, Veve is liable for all funds, so they have to be super careful. So basically, the whole point of limiting the gem purchases is so that Veve can have the funds to back it up if anything were to go haywire, like if an $8 million gem scandal were to happen again, and it was all through the web app, they would have to have the money to back it up. And I'm okay with the limit. Now, the problem for me becomes when different people are getting different privileges. Yeah. So this for me started,
does this all the time.
This for me started, and it wasn't a big deal, but when there's a drop and they do deliveries and the market opens like randomly, when some people have delivered, some people don't have it delivered. That to me was already like a little bit of like, why are you doing that? Why don't you just wait till they're all delivered to let that collectible be sold or comic be sold in the market? This way everyone has fair game at what they're selling it, because everybody knows at the beginning things are super high and then they just come down on drop day. It's just like common knowledge at this point. So if you don't get delivered for 2 hours, 3 hours, you might be losing money versus somebody who got delivered right away and actually made some money, right?
For most drops, we'll say for most drops.
Most drops, yeah. There's some like Vader was a different story. Like there's drops that behave differently, but in general, like 95% of drops, that's how the market has behaved. But regardless of how the market behaves, I just think that all deliveries of that collectible should happen prior to allowing them to be sold. And if it doesn't sell out, then maybe you make sure all the ones that did sell are delivered. Like I don't know, maybe that's the issue. If they don't sell out, then what do you do? So at the end of the day, I'm not too worried about that. It's been like that forever. No one's ever questioned it really hard, and I'm fine if they leave it how it is because that's how it is. Everybody expects it at this point. But this changes the game, because before this, everybody had equal opportunity to buy gems. Everybody had equal opportunity at how many gems they can buy. I guess maybe not when the web app first unrolled, because only certain people had the web app, which kind of wasn't fair either. That they were allowed to buy more on the web app versus somebody in the app, and the app everybody knows is more expensive. But at that point, at least even on the app, you can buy unlimited gems. You just have to load them 600 at a time and pay a little bit more. Now you're limited. Now you're limited to buying gems from the web app to 500 a week, whereas somebody with KYC can buy as many as they want. So that the competition for these grails is just dropping. So Rob, what do you have to say about this?
You know what? In a way, it prevents me from being able to buy gems now, because if I want to buy them off app, I'll get banned. So I can't buy them off app. If I want to buy them through I haven't been KYC'd. If I want to buy them, I can't because I can only do 500. So if I did want to make a move, I have gems on the side, thankfully.
Yeah.
But let's say I don't, and I want to be able to buy 1,000 gems in preparation for cash out. Or if I want to buy 1,000 gems because I want to pick, I don't know, a golden moment of some sort. I think R2-D2 is hovering around there now. Yeah. So you can't do it. You're going to have to pay an extra 25%. At least that's my number, because that's what I would. I did it with my credit card and everything. I'm going to have to go with an extra 25% in the app. And I can understand the situation some people are in, because it's just another thing that makes people not want to make purchases. We talked a lot about pressures that are bringing down collectible prices. This is another one that we never even thought of, which is it's preventing people from doing it. But I think that more important, you touched on a point that I like, is that I guess we get comments on this, right? Like we're very engaged in the community, and it's not the first time I heard somebody a little bit disgruntled about unfair treatment in terms of the way that Vive's gone about doing some of these things. Maybe it would be a good idea to not have that limit until like you're ready to KYC everyone.
Well, the thing
The
with
other way,
the limit might be something that they have to do with their
do it first,
insurance or whatever. Like they have to do that. But
or maybe do it for everyone.
my point is keep the limit for everybody until everybody has access to KYC.
I don't know.
Or else
I mean,
it's unfair game.
We don't know the specifics of it, but when you start doing things like this, and you start seeing some people have certain, access to parts of the app, other people don't have other parts. And I understand that everything is developing. However, this is a sensitive period right now. We're in a bear market. Prices are going down, which is upsetting a lot of people. Yeah. Even though at the end of the day, you got to be cool headed. You got to detach the emotions away from everything and just focus on why you're at the app, how the long term growth potential, all that stuff. But it's normal with human nature that as the prices continue to drop, someone might have bought in that pump. They didn't watch the Superstar Money video. Don't get caught in a pump and dump. They might have bought in the pump, and now they're down over 50%, right? Yeah. And they're watching it go down more and more, and then they become demoralized, and they might lose their attention to the app. It's all a transitionary period.
Yeah.
But maybe there could be some lessons learned here, and there might be more fair ways to do it across the hardcore users who are committed to Veve, who want to be here for Veve. So, and especially a new user, let's say, if there is a new user who wants to come in solely because they want to buy one grail, that's it. They just want to come in and buy one grail. They can't do it.
You just turned them off. Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell that new user, don't buy it in the app. I'm going to say buy the grails, and I'm going to say don't buy it through the app because you have to pay 25% more.
Yeah.
Why pay 24% more? And I don't want to hear, because you know it's going to be worth $1 million in the future. You don't spend 25% more, period. You don't want to do that when there's another avenue to not spend 25% more. Otherwise, you do the off-app gems, which would be 50% off, but you could get banned for that, so we can't do that anymore, right?
That's another reason why it shouldn't have been banned yet. It should be banned once everybody has access. We did a video on that. We talked about it. Anyway.
Supposedly we got a comment that the restricted states will be able to get their money out through crypto. Okay. Again, I don't. Someone mentioned it in our comments. They will not have the ACH, so they cannot go to their bank. Again, this is stuff that we need Veve, I think, to give clarification so everybody's on the same page.
I'm just curious if New York can even use crypto. How in Ontario they banned Binance here. I'm curious if they have same kind of regional restrictions in New York. I don't know. I don't live there.
I don't know. They probably can use crypto. I have no idea. Someone watching is probably in New York. I mean, isn't Randy from New York, and he is crypto, so it can't be widespread ban, right?
I don't know. We don't know anything about it. That's why we put up the video. We want to hear from you guys. And we heard one person say they can cash out, so maybe you can cash out. But at the end of the day, I think that like you said, and like we mentioned earlier, you need to have fair game across the board. And it's like you said, I did the poll today. It's a small sample size, but 80% of people don't have the same advantage as the other 20%. And think about it, like you just said, people who bought on that pump, who now they see a dip and they're like, listen, I want to buy this mint number or this grail, and then they go to buy it and they can't, and they're trying to make up for what they did before. Or maybe there's just people who, like you said, brand new to the app, they heard gotta go grails, and they go and they can't buy a grail. All they can buy is these $2 comics. So maybe they're pigeonholing so people do buy up the cheap stuff that is just going to zero.
So
I don't know.
So there is now the next question is, if you're a hardcore Veve user and you want to continue to buy, there is opportunity here now, because let's say you were always waiting for MTL to buy. Now you have another layer of restriction that's in the market right now to help create that downward momentum. Maybe it's not a bad idea, if you do have that restriction, just to load up 500 gems this week. And even if you don't want to use it, you just load up 500 gems, and so it's ready for you. It's good. It's ready for you to go in case you want to make a move and you have that liquidity available to you to make a move to capitalize maybe on this reduced buying pressure now of people not buying gems in order to save money through not going through the web app, right? Alternatively. So I don't know. I think there is maybe a good argument at this point. If you're in the buying mood, it may not be a bad idea to go ahead and just use your 500 gem limit right now. Even if you don't want to use it, have it on the side. And if you have under 1,000 gems, it helps you build up to get to that 1,000 gem mark if you do want to cash out.
That's a good idea. Yeah, you don't know how long it's going to be before you get the KYC. So if you know the limit now, maybe if you're planning to buy a girl anytime soon, maybe it makes sense to put in the 500 every week now.
Yeah.
How
So
do you get there?
So again, we're going to continuously watch the market. I want to show one more thing here. Gems and App. You take a look. Gems and App is actually growing steadily.
Nice.
This is a winning streak right now. Like we're going back 10 days from 123 up to 125.
Something worth noting.
What's something worth noting? We'll continue to watch this. Obviously, off-app gems are banned, so there's only one avenue to go now. But if we keep seeing this value grow, it's going to be good for collectible prices. Still not enough. We're still in that 1% change, but we'll watch it closely and get back to everybody when we start seeing a significant increase in pattern developing.
But it's good. We see new gems coming in, and that was the whole thing we needed to see. So hopefully we keep going up. Is that 300,000 today? That's actually not bad.
Not bad. Today there was an additional 372,000 USD. We're seeing some higher numbers than normal. Again, it has to be related to this gem ban. It has to be.
Yeah.
You're going to have enough people now, instead of going off app, they're going to go the official route. And that's going to help grow those gems in app. Eventually, those gems and apps are going to be available to spend. We haven't felt the full effect of MTL yet. We don't know what that 125 million will go down to because it'll be gems exiting the app. So it'd be curious to see how much gems are left and then compare that to the prices and the multiples that are there. Because if you need 17 million to buy up all the Tods at the floor and you have 17 million gems in app, you really have nothing left for anything else. So it's just good information to continue to track to help make decisions.
It's great. And the fact that these numbers are going up like this with I don't know if the 500 limit started today though, because that's the first I heard of it.
Yeah, me too.
So that's yesterday's data that you got there. So I'm curious to see tomorrow's number, how much it shrinks if people can't put in money. So
yeah.
Regardless, that's we'll keep tracking it. And I think after a couple of weeks, if we keep seeing this, we might have to start to take a look at the actual numbers in the market, and maybe we'll start to see a little bit of corresponding information.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, VIPs. I know you've been waiting for this the whole video, like me. Oh my gosh, look at that, Captain America again. So now you can have two Captain Americas.
Captain America. We got a double now. We got a double.
Double, baby.
All right,
so that's pretty cool. Okay. You get a chance to win that. We've almost done this box. Once we're done this box, we're going to do a draw. There's 2 more left. All right, and Rob, I think that's it.
Okay, guys, let us know what you think about today's video. Again, we read at least 2 comments today. We love comments. We love interaction with the community. What do you think about today's video? What do you think about this 500 gem limit? Are you affected by this? Do you feel that maybe there should be a more fair way of doing these things? Do you feel that it's okay because you're not really affected by this and you're looking for opportunity now to maybe move and buy collectibles and maybe take advantage of people staying out of the market?
If you do have KYC, are you taking advantage of this right now? Like, are you buying like crazy because you're the only one who can buy big grails? Let us know. I'm curious to see what happens with these girls once everybody gets KYC and they can load as much money as they want, because maybe we're close to a bottom here on some of these things, just because like the Todd father said there, people can't buy.
Yeah, so let us know below. We love to hear from you. And don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Oh, wrong screen.
We keep doing that.
Smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. And now you can also become a Superstar VIP. We pulled up the spreadsheet earlier today. We got some idea that, the more you go for at this point, you may work out in your favor. You got the cool. We had someone asking, "Hey, I want to get the star symbol beside my name." I can't remember. It was Michael. I'm trying to remember which superstar it was, but
I remember seeing that one too.
Yeah, I told him.
I responded. I replied. I told him how to do it.
You got to join, right? You got to join. Yeah. It was Mitchell Lockyer, superstar Mitchell Lockyer. So we're waiting for you to join the VIP status. Buys and sells we post, and of course we always want to try to bring utility to you. Giveaways we're getting going now. So thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate your support, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.
Love you. Bye.